Hi everybody, this is Megan Fielder from Algebra Elevated, and I love to help teachers save time with some quick and easy activities. And today we're going to be talking a little more about scavenger hunts. If you don't know what a scavenger hunt is, specifically in the math classroom, I have a whole nother video about that, and I will link that for you now so that you can go check that out to get the basics of it. But today I'm going to talk about 5 tips for how to introduce scavenger hunts the most simply and smoothly that I have found to be successful, because it is difficult for students if they've never seen something like it before. So hop right in, but I will give you a little heads up that at the end of the video I have a unique opportunity for anybody watching this close to the release date, and I will talk to you about that at the end, so stay tuned for that. So our 5 tips. Number 1, make it as easy for them to work the room as possible. So I like to tell my students, okay, there are 4 cards on this wall, 4 cards on this wall, 4 cards on this wall, 2 in the hallway, and 2 cards on this wall, or whatever the orientation is. I also make sure that all my students have a clipboard or a hard surface to write on to make navigating the classroom as easy as possible. Along with this, you want to make sure that the scavenger hunt cards are printed on some bold paper so that they stand out along the walls of your classroom. My tip number 2 is to get students started off spread out. So what I like to do for the first couple scavenger hunts is I'll actually assign students a starting location, because they need to be evenly spread out amongst the 16 cards as much as possible, to avoid some big clumps or kind of navigating the room together in one big group. And so I will do that ahead of time, especially at the beginning of the year. Now, I will let them pick their partners at the beginning to make sure that they are working with somebody they are comfortable with, or you can assign them partners, but I do like to team people up so that they are not trying to navigate the scavenger hunt by themselves. Tip number 3, this one's really helpful. I try my first scavenger hunt or 2, I use the content of the scavenger hunt. I want to make sure it's review for the students. I don't want them to be practicing new material, new content, and a new format or a new activity style at the same time, because that can be really overwhelming. And then if students are struggling, it's hard to tell, are they struggling with the scavenger hunt? Are they struggling with the math content? Are they struggling with both? And so I really like to use familiar content. And so if you check out my Teachers Pay Teachers store, I actually have a pre-algebra scavenger hunt bundle, and I start the year off with one of those almost every year, just to get them used to the scavenger hunt format and review a really important skill all at the same time. Tip number 4 is I like to assign students with work to do after the scavenger hunt. So I know it can be difficult to figure out what to do with early finishers, but if I have a homework assignment, I like to give that to my students right when they finish, to help prevent people from copying students who have already finished, or kind of just distracting one another, because it's inevitably going to take some students a little bit longer to finish the scavenger hunt than others, and so you want to be aware of that going into it. And tip number 5 is I like to make sure I do a scavenger hunt or 2 kind of close together at the beginning of the year, so that once we learn the new format, then we can practice it again before they forget about it. And then after that, I kind of do one almost every other week, or at least once a month throughout the school year, because I really like them and my students really like them. And so then after the beginning of the year, they're pretty much set to go. So those were my 5 tips, pretty quick and easy. But just to review, number 1, make it easy for them to navigate around the room. Number 2, assign students a starting position so they're spread out. Number 3, commit to doing or trying it out with familiar content. 4, making sure that they have work to do if they finish early. And 5, try to commit to doing 2 kind of close together so that they can practice the skill. Now, for the unique opportunity for anybody interested in testing out a new scavenger hunt for me, I will have a Google form in the description down below. Until July 13th, you can sign up on the Google form to get on my wait list. And on July 13th, I will send you a brand new scavenger hunt for free. You can take a look, let me know what you think, give me some feedback on it, and then you will get an exclusive offer if you give me some feedback. So, again, sign up down below, get on the wait list, and then on July 13th, you'll be sent out a brand new, never before seen solving practice scavenger hunt for your algebra classroom. So definitely let me know if you're interested. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me either here or on Instagram at Algebra Elevated. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day.